Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Why don't you love me like I know you could? Everybody tells me how the rock and roll is gonna suit my soul. I don't care.
Boy, we are running one segment up against another today. It's 6 minutes after 10 o'clock. It is time for Ocala Magazine Radio. And Kelly Hart, you're taking off that beautiful coat. I was going to ask you about the coat.
Oh, thank you.
Kelly Hart in the studio. She's your host for this segment. Good morning, Kelly. How you doing?
Good morning. Man, are we running late or is it just one of those
No,
days?
no, you're not late. We went long with the last segments. Yeah.
All right, good.
Kissing the horse and all that, you know.
Yeah, we were sitting in the lobby listening to your discussion on Kiss the Horse, and we thought it would be a really good segue into our topic today, which is the Liberté event. Have you seen the flyers for that?
I don't know. Is it spelled like Liberty? How's it spelled?
I'll show you. This is the
Liberté.
flyer.
It's another horse event, huh?
Yes.
Silvic Zerbines? What? I can't read that. What does that say? Silvic?
Sylvia.
Serbina.
Yes. Well, I have.
I'm having a hard time with that font.
I don't want to botch it either. That's why we have.
Oh, I see it in regular. No, it's not the reading. It's the font. Oh, Sylvia Zerbini. I see it. Zerbini. Zerbini. Okay. Explain what that is.
Well, I'm going to let him do all the explaining because he has all the information on this event. My guest today is Aramis.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. You don't know how many times I asked him about that.
But I feel for you.
Not even spelled.
I've gone through interviews like this where there's lots of words I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when you have a name like Kelly, it's real simple.
Yeah.
And so, but I try to respect
Larry?
some of the unique names. Yeah, some of the unique names out there. So I want to make sure I get it right. So he's here today. If you picked up one of our, and here it is, this month's issue of Ocala Magazine, inside you'll see some information in regards to this event. And so I'm going to let him tell us about the event.
Well, it's something that actually started about a year ago. Sylvia Zerbini's idea of building a equestrian theater that revolves around the horses and the acrobats and working together as a team to put on the best show possible. And we had a falling out with another show, a backer that was supposed to back us to build a show. So then we ended up at BG, long story short, and BG Equestrian Resort is helping us build our show, and we're performing it at the resort in a couple of weeks at November 23rd to the 24th. And Sylvia Zerbini's putting it on pretty much. She gathered all the artists and all the horses and people from all over the world, Russia, Germany, France,
Okay. Let me stop you there. Have you ever been to BG Farms?
No.
Have you ever seen any pictures or anything in the way of the actual facility and the grounds?
No.
It's fabulous. About 6 months ago, What's Up Ocala did a big spread for their wedding issue, actually.
Okay.
And it was shot on location at BG Farms. And that was my first time ever going out there.
Okay.
And it's fantastic. They have, first of all, just the home itself is beautiful, but in the back there's a pool and it has water slides. And
wow.
I mean, it's fantastic. It's done up right. So whoever goes and attends they should be wowed simply based off of just the atmosphere alone.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
You should go out there.
And this is the 23rd and 24th?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's different events. So I know the 22nd, she said, was an invite-only exclusive type event. And Saturday the 23rd. So tell us when people come, what they're going to see.
They're going to see Western style of trick riding, which was born long time ago. They used to have competitions and things like that. Who is the craziest trick rider? And we kind of have that somewhat.
Are you a trick rider?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know. Does he look like a trick rider to you?
Maybe. He could be a cowboy.
Wild and dangerous? I don't know.
A good-looking cowboy. Be a movie cowboy or something.
Thank you. And also the circus style of bareback riding, which is standing on like draft horses' backs, percherons and Belgiums and stuff like that. And we do acrobatic stuff, flipping on their back. And me and my brother.
You do that?
Yes.
You
That
and your
also.
brother?
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually what my family does originally, and then after I learned all the other stuff.
Do you have an accent?
No.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up?
Florida. Sarasota.
Save a Sarasota accent. Doesn't it sound like he's got a foreign
He
accent from somewhere?
does. He does.
Okay.
Maybe it's just when you're around horses all the time, you pick up some luxurious accent to go along with it.
And also, what the name of the show is, Liberty, which is when the horses run free and they have no harness on them, they're completely naked, and they respond to the trainer.
Do you call
Completely
horse
naked.
without a saddle naked?
I know, that struck
I
me
never
as
knew that.
funny too. It's like a naked horse. It sounds so crazy, but
Sounds
I
like the
guess
name
I'll,
of a band, right? The Naked Horse.
Naked Horse.
Well, without the the. No, they don't use the anymore in the bands, right?
Oh, naked horse.
Naked Horse.
Sounds good.
Live on stage.
There you go.
and
funny.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. What is your name?
Aramis.
Aramis.
Yes.
It's a cool
So it
name.
sounds, I know,
Yeah.
the accent and then the name, it's very tricky. It
Okay.
doesn't sound Floridian.
So what is your brother's name?
Gino.
Gino. Aramis and Gino.
Yeah.
From Florida.
Well, our family is from Italy. We're first generation American.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe you had some of that in as you were growing up, even though you were in Sarasota.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we go to the show, we see trick riding then, huh?
You see trick riding, Roman riding, standing on two horses, going over jumps. You're going to see Liberty. You're going to see bareback riding, the flipping on horses. You're going to be seeing some...
Flip on the horses.
Yes.
That sounds tough. Is it tough on the horse?
No, we have a pad on their back, a cushion, and we land in stride. So when the horse canters, we go up on the up and we come down on the down. So we're not hitting what we call in Italian contratempo, which means against the beat.
An Italian contratempo. I'm learning so
Beautiful.
much today. Now, here's this thing, Kelly.
beautiful.
I want you to picture this. If you
Okay.
had me on the floor, on my belly, and you were going to do a flip on my back, and I said, oh, no. And then Irma said, you know what, we'll put a pad on your back. You won't feel it. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I'm still going to feel that flip.
I'm sure. Yeah, you might want to use someone a little smaller than me, but either way, I wouldn't
So how do you
recommend it.
How do you teach a horse to accept that kind of a trick?
It's a lot of training, and the truth is if the horse didn't like it, he would not accept it.
Oh, really?
because-
So they enjoy being show horses?
Oh, yes. I mean, they get attention a lot more than 90% of the other horses in the world. They get to travel. They get to be in different places. I mean, horses are like people. They get bored. You know, they get too used to a routine, going outside, coming inside. They feel robotic and very, staged when they're out on an actual stage, and they get to see people and enjoy the show and the applause and everything, and they get into it. They get hyped up for the show
Really?
too.
That's kind of
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
We actually went last month and did one of the horse tours.
Uh-huh.
And it was interesting because we got out at several of them and wanted to take some pictures for the magazine. And they brought him out to this particular little spot or station. And it was almost like the horse knew their photo was being taken. I mean, everything about the way their legs
Really?
were. Yes. And I mean, they would just stand and their head was up. And, I mean, literally, like they had been trained to pose.
Do they
So-
ever look like I might look if my photo's being taken? In other words, never mind. Do they ever do that? They turn away?
These didn't.
No,
These were
no.
trained.
They're more like you.
They enjoyed it.
They're more like you.
Yeah,
Enjoy
I
the
guess
photo,
so.
the photo thing. So, do the people who watch the show, do they sit in bleachers? Are they standing around by the fence? How do you take in a show like this?
I believe there's going to be some in bleachers, and the other ones are in chairs and tables, depending on
Oh,
whether
there's somebody on
you're
the other end. Good morning. How you? Oh, no, nothing. I can turn that microphone on. You
She's
got a
just-
cute smile. It'll come across on the air. Yeah. So. Don't say
whether or
anything.
not you're in the VIP section or the general admission section. The general admission section, which is the furthest away, is $30, and then the center section is $45, and the VIP experience is $75.
Wow, what are they right in the middle? 75.
Like right up
Almost.
front.
You're
Like
you're
right up
right on
front.
the rail, so you get to get all the dust in your face and
Do you
see
guys
all
do
the
this a
horses.
lot? Is it something you do all the time? That we just
Not this particular show. We work at a lot of other venues. We just came back from the Royal Horse Show in Toronto, and we did kind of like a abbreviated version of the show, only about 20 minutes long. So there's only about 3 or 4 acts in the show. But this is a full-length show, 2 hours long, and about 25 horses.
Where do the horses come from?
The horses really come from all over. I mean, depending on what we're doing, there's all different breeds. There's Lusitano, there's Arabs, there's Percherons, Fjords. The different styles and sizes are used for different things in the show.
There's so much to learn about horses. It's amazing.
I know, and we live in horse country, and I didn't even know till just like a half hour ago what a paddock was.
Really?
I didn't know. I mean, I
What's the
understand.
paddock mall? Is that why you ask?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we had the horse people from Kiss the Horse, and he said it's smaller than the pasture. So the pasture mall is bigger than the paddock mall. Mm-hmm. Just got to find one.
Yeah, well, I know when we went on the horse tour, there was a lot of terminology and things used that I was lost, and I felt kind of bad because, like you say, I was born right here in Ocala and horse country and around horses, and just there's so much I don't know.
The first time I saw the word equestrian, I was thinking, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
An equestrian?
Yeah.
The heck is
I know. Well, now, I mean, those kinds of terms.
That's a horse
we don't
rider,
know,
right?
But now
Is that what equestrian is, a horse rider?
It kind of just means horse, yeah.
Oh, it just means horse.
Yeah.
Like, I heard someone talking about dressage, and they were just going on and on. I was like,
Yeah, that's another one.
And then I went and Googled.
What is the actual definition of that word? Yeah.
What is it?
Dressage is the style where the horses dance, they march, they pick their legs up real high, and things like that. If I use the really technical terms, you won't know what I'm saying.
Don't worry,
No,
even
you're
the
right.
simple ones
We
go over
don't-
my head.
Yeah, we're struggling right now.
Do you have people coming to you to train horses for other things like circuses and things like that?
A couple of times we have, yeah. Not so much really what we do, because it's the most rarest horse discipline, like the acrobatic style.
Oh, really?
The bareback flipping on the horses. We're actually the last family that does it, me and my brothers.
Wow.
Because it's so difficult, because when you're trick riding or you're doing dressage or whatever, there's a point where you could grab the reins and stop the horse. When you're standing up on a horse's back and he's running around, there's no saving you, pretty much. If the horse doesn't want to cooperate or, mess with you when you're up there, he can. And a lot of people don't want to deal with that, and it's actually the oldest circus act. And back when my uncles were still doing it in the 70s and the 80s, there was so many of them you couldn't even count, and now we're the only ones.
How many
Wow.
times have you been injured?
Seriously, only twice.
Okay.
And it was never from doing what I should have been doing.
What happened?
Well, I tore my shoulder doing a comedy skit in a show.
A comedy skit.
Yeah.
So you don't get hurt
No.
doing flip?
No.
Okay. But it gets hurt at a comedy, doing a comedy.
Yeah.
Was it the joke?
No, it was kind of like a pull off of a horse, and I grabbed, and somebody grabbed me and pulled me off the horse, and it was
Oh, that doesn't sound
That
good.
doesn't sound good.
torn my shoulder.
We had a champion roper, a lady who roped, and she had her thumb pulled off by the rope. Whatever she roped pulled, and there it went. And she had it on when she was talking to us, and
Had it-
I guess it pulled it off and they put it back on.
Oh my gosh.
You're in a dangerous place. I mean, those are big animals.
What's funny though is, like, I see these other people doing like these, the high jumps and stuff. The horses, the hunter jumpers and stuff like that.
Right.
Or I'll see people doing, skydiving or whatever, and I get afraid from that stuff. Or like.
Yeah, me too.
And then-
Skydiving.
And then people look at us and they're like, "You're crazy."
Although
what are you-"
Kelly's done the zip lining, right?
Yeah, I've done that.
So that looks scary.
But
to me,
that's
too.
compared to what you're doing and what other people do. That's nothing.
I'm afraid of heights, so I don't go too high.
Can I ask your family history? They moved from Italy to Sarasota. Is that right?
Yes.
Or was there something in between?
No, to Sarasota.
And Sarasota was my reason for connecting circus to your horses, because Sarasota is known for the
Yes.
circus connection. So is that why they picked Sarasota?
Well, 90% of the circus performers live in Sarasota or in Florida, because it is.
That explains so much, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's hot all year round, and when you come home, you got to get ready for next year's performances and shows to go back out on the road.
Right.
So you
right.
want the good weather to be able to practice and do things, whether it's horses or juggling or whatever, You don't want to be freezing your butt
Yeah.
off. So
Like I have been all week.
yeah.
Yeah.
So most of the circus performers live in Sarasota or in Florida.
So let me ask the important questions about the event, okay? A, is there going to be any kind of food there?
That's the important question.
Yes.
There will be food.
You have to look at
vendors. Okay.
lady at the other end of the
It's like
table.
a mime down there. Okay, so that's good to know because he said it's a 2-hour show, so it's something people can come and eat and
Yes,
enjoy.
there'll be food vendors there. Yes.
Okay, great, very well. And will there be wine there or any kind of alcoholic beverages?
That I'm not sure at the moment.
Okay.
For Friday night, absolutely. For the weekend, we're working on that.
Okay, that's a good question. Not saying it's mine, just saying I'm asking what the people want to know.
Yeah.
Thirdly,
Get your finger on the pulse of the people.
right.
You know that everybody likes
Yes,
food.
food and wine. And then my third question is, what do you wear to an event like this?
Well, that is a good question. You just comfortable. Because I will say that it is a covered arena, so you don't have to worry about weather-wise.
Okay.
You know, you will be dry. But being that the arena is a covered arena and it's horse-related, it's dirt clay,
Gotcha.
compact. So it's not going to be like a floor or concrete slab where you don't have to worry about, kind of like livestock pavilion, you
Okay.
know. So wear shoes that you don't mind being a little dusty, possibly.
Okay, so maybe boots or something
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
Just for those people that like to plan ahead.
Sounds like a photo opportunity. If you got a guy flipping on a horse, I mean, you better get your video camera
Yeah.
out. Right?
We do have numerous horse magazines going to be out there.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yes, we have Elite Equestrian, we have Florida Horse, 3 others. Star Banner's going to be there. Ocala Magazine's going to be there. What's Up Ocala's going to be there. Jacksonville and Daytona newspaper as well.
There she
And all
is.
those are important, but mostly
No.
important is, of course, Ocala Magazine.
You're so small in the picture.
I
You
know,
can't
it's
even
like
really
a little
see.
kid.
She said she would talk. She didn't say she wanted to be.
I know, and you just lured me in.
Oh, don't worry. You can hardly see.
And you had mentioned earlier something about this Sunday at the Village Polo Club at the halftime. They're doing an expo. Do you want to go into that a little bit?
Yes, the Village Polo Club is having their tournament with versus Barcelona on Sunday, and will be there. Sylvia Zerbini and some of the trick riders will be there doing a presentation.
Okay.
A demonstration of what's to come for the show.
Okay.
At their halftime, which would be around 1 o'clock. And I'll also be there with tickets to purchase.
Okay. And then the proceeds of this entire event goes to
The
support.
Florida Horse Park.
Florida Horse
which
Park.
is our next door neighbor.
Okay, very good, because I'm sure that's a question in everyone's mind
Absolutely.
also. Where's the money going? So that's great. So people need to, now, if somebody wants to get involved, they want to come, buy tickets, give us some information on how they can find out how to do that.
Sure. They can go to the BG Equestrian Resort directly at the office there, purchase tickets. We have tickets at Boot Barn, which is the old RCC, on 27.
Yep, okay.
Okay. Yeah, tickets are there. And ticketweb.com as well.
Okay,
So if you'd like to get your ticket online, you can do that, and we can you can click the box for will call, and you can get your tickets at the gate the day of.
very good. That sounds like a nice thing to do because it's right near Thanksgiving, and so everybody's kind of already in
Yes.
that mode
Yeah.
of let's do something,
Something
fun
fun.
on the weekends, and the
Exactly,
weather will probably be
exactly.
nice and cool and cooperative. So that's a fun thing to do as a family. Are there children rates, or is it just?
It's
Rates
we
are
have
right.
we have family of 4 packs
Okay.
with a $20 discount for family packs. We have a $5 discount for the seniors
Okay.
as well. And if you notice the times that we allocated for the Saturday show and the Sunday show, I believe it's really awesome. The Saturday is 7:30, so that's a great like date night, something to do different, And then Sunday the 3 p.m. show is a great family day. You bring the kids to, at 3 o'clock afternoon Sunday, have something to do with them. So
Very good. And are there any sponsors or anybody involved you want to mention?
we do. We want
Okay.
to mention extreme thanks goes out to the visitors in Convention Center, the Chamber, Kevin and Loretta, and everybody at the Florida Horse Park.
Very good.
We have Homewood Suites over there, and Mr. James Anthony.
Nice.
Yes, love him. The
Well-
pieces. That's the hospitality committee is all geared up in helping us, and we thank them all for that.
Very good. Now, who did the artwork for this? Is this just did someone paint this? Is this a famous something? Because
that is actually Sylvia Zerbini's artwork. She
Wow.
gave that to me to work in with the design for the.
that is
Flyer.
gorgeous. Did you look at that?
I thought it was gorgeous too. I just couldn't read the
Beautiful.
font.
Yeah, and their logo as well. They, her graphic designer designed the logo. If you look at the Liberté.
The R is a horse head.
Exactly.
Did you see
yeah.
that? The
So I
R
thought that
is
was
a
unique in
horse
Oh,
itself.
yeah, I didn't even notice that. No wonder I couldn't read the font.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of
clever.
unique that that they incorporated a horse's head as the R was really different. So that
And
was
then you
cute.
said Saturday is an evening thing, and then Sunday.
is at 3 p.m.
Is that girl going to be there?
Okay.
That's Sylvia Zerbini.
Oh, that's Sylvia. Oh, she's going to be there?
Sylvia.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the main.
Hot stuff.
You got me down. Now,
Nice.
so the show is on tour, it sounds like. You're in Toronto, so you're everywhere, but your headquarters are here, huh?
Well, that was an abbreviated version we did in Toronto. There's a core group of us. There's like 6 of us that kind of go everywhere and do shows and stuff. But we're trying to get more shows on this large of a scale, 2-hour-long shows, and 10 to 15 artists, and bringing all the horses with us.
I guess my reason for asking is because these listeners need to know that this is a show that's international in scope, and it's right here in our own backyard, and you're right here in our own backyard.
Yeah.
so.
Exactly. BG Equestrian Resort in itself, along with them, are bringing so much awareness for
Yeah.
people to know that there's different entertainment levels. In retrospect, come and experience this, and you'll be mesmerized by it. So
That's what I like about it. The idea of, when we think about horses, especially here in Marion County, we think about the competitive side and how they're training and they're working and they're racing and they're off doing some competitions. So to see them do something with some entertainment value is exciting to me. And I think my
Exactly.
daughter would love to go and see something.
But in this
like
case,
that.
I mean, Aramis, you have to be an athlete. You and your brother, Gino?
Yes.
Your brother? I mean, you are athletes. Are you the only 2 in the show? 2 humans, I mean?
No.
No, there's other humans.
Yeah.
So what is everybody else doing?
But there's a lot of different stuff in the show. You're going to have to come out and see it.
Okay.
Ooh, the teaser. See? He's not going to reveal all the secrets. But that in and of itself, just the portion that you described, what you and your brother do, sounds amazing. It just sounds scary, actually.
I mean, you want to learn this stuff if you're going to learn it at a very young age before you know the difference between life
So
and
the
fear.
fire-
Trust me, I'm not going to go and try to do it at 35 years old, I can tell
So
you.
is the horse is moving while you're flipping on it, right?
Yes.
So the first time this happened for you, were you on like a wire or something? Something to protect you?
Yeah, we use something called a mechanic, which is a line
I use a
strung up.
mechanic every now and then. Change my oil.
Oh, I need an oil change.
It's strung up at the top of the building, and it has a line that's drawn to you on a belt, and then the other line
Oh,
somebody's
really?
holding to pick you up if you're going to hit the ground.
So how old were you when you first did that?
11 years old, 12 years old.
Wow.
There's a lot of trust involved.
So the first time you did it without the line, that must have been
Gee whiz.
exciting.
Yes. The way we train, you don't want to get too attached. A lot of other people make the mistake of using it too much, and then in order to take it
Yeah.
off, it's a big deal, and then you just play head games with yourself. So it's really important to just get the first couple around with the mechanic, and then take the belt off right away. So then you go ahead and do it and just break the ice.
Do you ever just flip just for the heck of flip? Like, could you flip right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, don't do it. Just,
no, don't do it. Do you wear costumes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So is it like a
it's
You
Cirque
flip
du
in a
Soleil
costume?
type thing?
yes.
Oh, wow. So there's also costumes involved?
yeah. It's a very themed show, and the music and the costumes are all.
I was just going to ask
Very-
about
Lighting,
music, too.
the lighting, the music,
So what's the costume?
It's yeah.
is it Western, like cowboy costumes? Or?
No, they're theatrical costumes. It's not based to a country or a theme or anything like that. They're just.
Just to make you go, wow.
Like, where'd you get those pants?
Like
One of those-
that. Like, how'd you get in that? Yeah, that kind of a costume. Well, I'm assuming you can't have a lot of slack and
Yeah.
stuff, or else there's too much room for thumbs to be pulled off and whatnot. So I'm sure
Well,
you
it
have to-
depends on what we're doing, whether we're wearing something tight fitted or loose.
Wow.
Now I wanna go.
Are you a married man?
No,
No.
I have a girlfriend.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I was gonna tell ladies,
Smart
look at
boy.
this video. This is a good
No,
looking guy here.
smart guy to say I have a girlfriend. Smart guy.
Yeah,
He
especially if
knows-
she's listening,
He
right?
knows better, yeah.
She's on the show also. She's Sylvia's daughter.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
what does she do?
She does trick riding and also the bareback riding, and she does a little bit of liberty stuff too, like her mom, and some area work. And
So how'd you meet? Was she flipping and you were flipping in love at first sight?
Love at
no,
first flip.
we actually met each other a long time ago when I was, probably about 8 years old, 7 years old. That my family was on Sylvia's father's show because he owns a circus,
Really?
and we're performing there. And she came to visit her dad, and we're on the show. And then I didn't see her for like, I don't know.
So did you
long-
feel something at that time? You just say, "Oh man,
At
No,
8?
we're just,
man." At 8, I was feeling stuff.
Oh, gosh.
there was a bunch of kids on the show and stuff, and we would play or whatever, and that's how I first met her. But when we met as adults, I was 16. I'm 21 now.
I wasn't an adult at 16.
Me
How come
neither.
you were?
I'm still not. I'm still not.
You seem pretty mature, yeah.
You grow up very quick in the circus world and in the traveling world. You learn responsibilities very quick, and you have to take care of the animals and stuff like that.
You know what would be great for this show? If somewhere in the middle, he got down on one knee and proposed in the middle of the show.
Wow, did you just throw him?
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Way to throw me under the
that'd
bus.
Be so romantic.
Yeah. It's women. Don't worry. Women will do that. Yeah. Wouldn't
You'd
it be
have a
nice
whole
if you
audience.
proposed? Yeah, just ignore that. Just
We
ignore
don't really
that.
care where it happens.
Just ignore the
but-
whole
but
thing.
that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
If she's listening, she's like, oh,
Don't.
it really would
don't,
be.
No. Look, man to man, don't even listen to that. Just
Come
forget
on.
all that stuff. Kelly is taking you down the wrong road.
It doesn't change anything.
It would be romantic.
It doesn't
though.
change anything.
It would be nice.
It
though.
does
Come
change
on.
everything.
Oh, it does.
You mean marriage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Only-
funny. That's a whole nother show.
That's up to opinion.
Okay, great. So we've got all the information out there. It sounds phenomenal. If you want to give a website or a phone number just one more time in case someone heard it but wasn't able to write that down.
Yes, the website that they can get further information is at the bgequestrianresort.com. And the office number is area code 352-245-7779.
Good. Thank you.
If they can't be reached there at the office, they can contact 352-361-0338.
Sounds good. We believe you.
And I will be sure to return everybody's call.
Thank you. And this is Angie. She didn't get the formal
There
introduction
you go.
because
I
she
was
kind
wondering. I was
of
wondering.
did the
Okay.
mystery appearance at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah,
So
yeah.
very, very good. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for
Thank
being
you
a
for
part of
having us.
Ocala Magazine.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be a phenomenal event, and we'll continue, of course, to mention it as well through our website and Facebook pages, because we want people to go not only just for the sake of the entertainment and the value there, but it does support the Florida Horse
Florida
Park.
Horse Park,
so
exactly.
that's phenomenal. And good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I'll be out there. I'm going to bring my daughter. I'm gonna
Bring your
go-
camera too.
Well, Ocala Magazine will be there.
Oh, that's right.
That's become
That's right. You got to.
That's my camera.
You got people.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being here, and good luck with your event. It sounds phenomenal.
Thank you very
Hope
much
to
for
see you
having
there.
us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for educating us. We'll take a little break. Thank you, Kelly. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Life jackets save lives. Wear it, Florida. Today will be mostly cloudy with a couple of showers, the high 75 to 79. Cloudy tonight with showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, low 64 to 68. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy with some showers and a thunderstorm, high 78 to 82. Sunday, intervals of clouds and sunshine with a shower left over, the high 81 to 85. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here,
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
and neither do